Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Ask NK. Today we're looking at an amazing piece of software. Actually, this is more like an online service and it's known as Magma Studio. Magma Studio is a platform on the internet that allows you for free to collaborate with artists anywhere in the world. Now, this is basically for matte painting artists that want to just simply, do some drawing sort of collaboration, and it's all browser based, so you don't necessarily need any form of installation to get things going. Now, this is made available by an amazing artist known as BOTANIQ. Now, in case you have no idea who this brilliant artist is, BOTANIQ has been within the industry for a very, very long time. All of these are some of the art that he has created. So if you want to collaborate with artists, or maybe you just want to do some sort of painting collaboration, this is actually something that you should take a look at. One thing to note is this is not a sponsored video, and again, if you're working with any of the browsers that are specified here, even if you're working with your iPad or your Android tablet, this is still going to work. So without further ado, let's take a look at how you can get started for free. Now, I have two different Windows, browsers open here. This right here is an incognito, while this is the default browser. So if you want to get started with this for free, you need to just simply click on Try Magma. Now, one of the things that you've noticed is right on top here, after the /, we have an extra set of keys that are assigned to different parts. So you can also notice that it calls it app.magmastudio.io. So for us to actually work properly, I would come down here and say, I would like to work with this without registering. Now, if you want to register, it's up to you. You can go ahead and register. So every single time you come back, it's going to recognize that you are working with a team or something like that. But right now, I'm just going to continue without registration. And for this, I'm going to make the name Zaza. All right, so we're just going to make this Zaza and click on next. And we're in, and that's how easy it is. Now, if you want someone to collaborate alongside with you, all you need to do is select this, copy the URL, send it over to them. You can also choose to invite them from here by clicking on invite, go right here and simply Control V that to paste. Now, once you do this, they would also be logged in within the same server as you are. So we have the first one as Zaza. Let's make this XAXA as Zaza as well. So we have, actually, let's make this Boo Boo. So let's make that Boo Boo. And then click on next, and we have that there. So this reminds me a lot about the mixer tool from Ubisoft that is existing in Blender. So right here, if we start drawing within the Zaza section, so if we start making some drawings, you would notice that on the next computer that you get to see it. And if we start working within the Boo Boo section, so let's change this to something like so, and start creating some stuff like that, you would also notice that there is this real-time feedback across the both of them. So for anyone who is looking forward to working with things like this actually makes sense. So something else which I also like to explain to you guys, let's stretch this a bit, is I would like to explain how the UI works. So the UI is extremely simple. It is easy for anyone who have ever used Photoshop before. As you have your file right here, you have your edit, you have your view, and you have your undo, redo, your zoom in, zoom out, basic stuff that you necessarily want. Next thing which you're going to notice is you have your set of toolbars around here, and you can simply click and drag and start doing some stuff. Within the layers, all you need to do to take control of any layer is to double tap that layer, and you take control of that layer. And for example, I want to throw some green right there. I can go in and start throwing in that green. Let's switch this over to that stuff. Yeah, so I can go in and start throwing in that green. If I want to take control of this other one, I can also go in there and start working on this. Now, if you have someone that is already working on a different layer, you can also take control of that layer and also make some adjustments just in case maybe they didn't get the lighting properly. There are certain strokes you want to implement on the work which they're doing. This is also going to be something very useful. All of your brush settings exist here. Your color palette exists here. And then you can save presets from here. So you can choose to save a brush preset from 1 all the way to 6. And this is how incredibly easy it is for you to pick up this tool and start working with it. And since this is a collaborative platform, there is a very cool feature that also comes with it. And if you simply click on the profile name, you can choose to chat with those that you're collaborating with. So if you have sets of team members, you want to update them on certain things, yes, you can do that, and it's extremely very easy because all you need to do is click on the chat and you can send them a couple of messages and also get feedback directly. And so this is a beautiful tool which you can use, and one of the most amazing thing about a tool like this is it is online, so you don't need to download, you don't need to install stuff, you don't even need a connection problem, and all you have to do is just log online. And if you have some collaborators, you can share the same link with them and actually get things up and running. Now there are a couple of things which I would also like to tell you guys is if you go over to the file, you can still export things as PSD files and also as layered images, and this is totally up to you, and depending on the kind of workflow that you're used to, this would come in handy. Now based on what they're actually talking about on the site, if you register and you have an account with them, you also stand a chance of having your files automatically saved, and this would save you ton and ton of time of going back and forth trying to figure out where you stopped and how to stay updated with the tools that you're working with. So I know most people would want to have some conversation on Discord, on Teams, and maybe on any of these other platforms, but collaborating and getting real-time feedback is one of those things that you may really want, you just don't know it yet. So for persons who are looking for critics, or maybe you need some pointers on how to get things going, this platform will definitely get things closer and closer. And you might be asking, how much does this cost and what is it entailing if you want to get this going? And for now, this is for free. If you're an indie, it is for free. Now this keeps inactive drawings for about 30 days. So if you do a particular drawing, it's still going to be available for the next 30 days. And I believe that this is going to work more with those who sign in. So if you sign in, of course, you'll be able to save your drawing for at least 30 days. Now, everything that you're going to be working with will be more of a public drawing since you can share your links. But if you want to get the studio version or the enterprise version, these ones are coming soon. So you may need to contact sales for updates and stuff like that. Now, you also notice right here, it says it supports advanced tablets. So I've gone ahead to try this particular tool with about 3 to 4 different tablets that I have. So it works with ADDON, works with XP Pen, also works with Wacom. And finally, if you have a Gumroad, these also support that. I've not tried it with the Huion and UG, but of course it's stated right here that this is also supported for that. So if you're looking forward to getting things like this, or maybe you're feeling excited, you want to share stuff, you want to join some persons, do some collaborations within this period, this is a very good time that you can take advantage of this particular tool set that exists online and get things going. So tell me what you guys think about these beautiful things in the comment section. I would like to know what your thoughts are, and of course if you like the video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, of course it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.